What's going on, y'all? Brother Doug here, and I just got back from seeing Catching Fire. Man, let's just say that I wasn't really a big fan of the first movie. The first movie was okay. One, it took too long to get to the actual games itself, to the actual arena. And two, she was just hiding behind trees and hiding in trees and just hiding and shit and trying to avoid all the dangers that come across these games. Like, man, come on, Katniss. Like, we didn't pay our hard-earned money to, well, unless you paid matinee, to watch you hide in trees and shit. We wanted to see you fight. And she barely killed anybody in the first movie. So, her trying to sacrifice herself for Peeta at the end was just, God's will. However, this movie right here, this movie right here, this movie right here, this movie right here, definitely knocks Hunger Games out the park. Catching Fire is just amazing, mind-blowing, fucking epic. It did have a few flaws, like pacing. Just like I said about the first Hunger Games, it took like an hour and 15 minutes just to get to the actual arena. Like, come on, man. We understand that it's building up to the arena, them pulling out, them selecting past victors of the Hunger Games to actually enter this 75th annual Hunger Games. I like how during the victory tour they showcased and exposed other districts, you know what I mean? World building. My favorite part of the movie was when my favorite part of the movie is when we first get introduced to Johanna. She walks in the elevator with Katniss, Peeta, and Haymitch. She's just getting undressed. Like, okay, well, what the hell is she doing? You can see Katniss and everybody else. Well, Haymitch was enjoying it, and Peeta was, doing his best not to avoid it, but, trying to look, after all, he is technically single. It's just in the eyes of the, the districts that he and Katniss are actually a couple. But he's like, okay, what am I doing? What I'm doing? He's struggling in his mind. But, Katniss being a girl, like, is she serious? But that was my favorite part, If I was Peeta and Haymitch, I don't blame him. We're men. I mean, come on, y'all. We gotta look. Like Kanye said, you got that ass, I gotta look. Sorry. My favorite character this go-round was Finnick. Finnick was raw. They should actually cast him as Aquaman, for Justice League. I'm just saying. And speaking of Justice League, with this movie, Catching Fire and the Hunger Games series in general, and Gravity, with Sandra Bullock, the space movie, where is Wonder Woman? I mean, come on, man. You look at these box office records breaking. Gravity just got like 200 plus million in the box office and worldwide. I don't really know how much it's making worldwide, but still, it's breaking box office records for an October release. And as for the Hunger Games series, look what it's doing. Just wonders on top of wonders. Like, come on, man. DC, Warner Brothers. DC does want to make the Wonder Woman movie. It's just, people at Warner Brothers are, just really hesitant and cautious about what to put out. Like, come on, man. Y'all, The Flash, really? Because I'm starting to know The Flash is coming out in 2016. Like, really? The Flash? I mean, I guess Flash is cool. I mean, I'm not really a Flash fan, but I would still go support it. Like, I'm not really a big Green Lantern fan. Yes, even Jon Stewart, the Black Green Lantern. But I still went out to support the movie, right? With Ryan Reynolds, and it still flopped. I went out to support Man of Steel. I'm not really a big Superman fan, but hey, look what it's doing. We get a sequel in 2 years. Batman vs. Superman. Or I just found out that they have a list of titles that they copyrighted, so it may not be called Batman vs. Superman. But anywho, back to Catching Fire. So directly after the movie, I went to Barnes & Noble's to see if they had Mockingjay, because I want to know what the hell happens next. Lo and behold, it's sold out. This always happens to me, but it didn't happen to me when I saw John Carter, because after I saw John Carter, I rushed out to Barnes & Noble, to your local bookstore to see what happens next. And, even though the movie flopped, I still enjoyed the series. I just finished Warlord of Mars, so, I mean, don't get me started with John Carter. Actually, do get me started. Disney, what was up, man? Y'all could have marketed that better. The directing was awesome. The acting was awesome. Jennifer Lawrence, that girl, man, she deserved that Oscar. I'll tell you that, man. And I just found out not too long ago that I'm actually older than her by 3 months. All in all, I give Catching Fire a 4 out of 5. I give it a 4 out of 5 because just the pacing, and just the way it ended, which I'll get to in a minute during the spoiler section. I feel like it could have been better. It could have been very thought out. It was very thought-provoking, the whole movie. But yeah, that's my opinion. 4 out of 5. So without further ado, you guys saw the movie. Let me know in the comments below. If you want to know spoilers, continue watching this video. If you don't want to know spoilers, this is your time to exit out the video. Other than that, let's get into these spoilers. All right, it's about that time. Spoilers! During the arena fight, close to the end, when they're tying the tree up to, bust out the shield, the force field that's breaking around the arena, when the girl with the razor teeth came, trying to attack Katniss and Johanna, when Johanna knocked the shit out of Katniss, I thought Katniss was gonna betray them. Like, oh shit, she a two-faced bitch. Oh, that's fuck. I was like, oh wait. She was like, stay down. She didn't kill her. She just hit her basically, and took like the tracking device out of her arm. Like, okay. So she's starting a revolution. I thought that when Beatty, Johanna, and Finnick were all like, yeah, basically Katniss suggested that Peeta and her stick together, and then the other three were trying to separate them. Like, no, we made a promise to Beatty that we would do this and such and such. Like, okay, yeah, something's going on. I could smell it too, because I've been bullshitted before, and I know I have like Spider-Man has Spidey sensors. I have a bullshit sensor, so I know when something's going down, and that shit went down. I was like, oh, okay. So they setting it up because all of a sudden I didn't know that Philip Seymour Hoffman, aka Heavensby, was a good guy. Cause they kind of hinted at it a little bit when he was like, you're the reason I came back. I was like, okay, that's kind of odd. And you see why at the end, he was actually starting the revolution. That's the end of the spoiler section. I thought Catching Fire was awesome. I might see it again tomorrow after church. You never know. It was definitely one of the best movies I've seen of the year.